Good morning. It's so wonderful to be able to come to you live for the first time, actually, probably the third time in YouTube. I've been doing a devotional for actually close to a year now, and it's all about understanding the Bible, knowing the Bible, getting to know the Bible, falling in love with the Bible. Many of us are so used to talking about the New Testament and all of the wonderful things that Christ spoke about, but we forget that the Bible is from Genesis to Revelation. And I wanted to start back at the beginning. I wanted to start back in Genesis because there's so much that we miss out. And now I've been doing this in TikTok, so you can find me there and you can look at all of the videos there. But I'm going to continue my series, and I'm going to use YouTube from now on and try to build my audience here. But we're in chapter 19. And yesterday's program, it was interesting because we talked about how Abraham had two angels that visited him, and the angels told him that they were going to go to Sodom and Gomorrah, and then they met Lot, and Lot was found with. He invited him in, and he found out that the whole city, a lot of them were coming in to try to do harm to these two angels, and he tried to go outside and to help them and to guide them, and what happened is that these people wanted to really do some things that are not proper, and he said, why are you doing this? But then the angels helped him in, and we know that one of them is Jesus because he bowed down to him, and basically he put a blindness to those who are there so they couldn't see the door. And only Christ can do that. Only God has that power. And it's wonderful to be able to know that in different circumstances, God is there for you. But I want to look at verse 12, and it says, meanwhile, the angels questioned Lot, do you have any other relatives here in the city? They ask. Get them out of this place, your son in law, your son's daughters, or anyone else. Now, we know the story. Well, you probably don't, because some of you have not really gone back to study the Old Testament. Most of us are so used to the New Testament, and we don't really care. We think that the Old Testament is not relevant anymore. And it is quite relevant, especially for you today. And the wonderful part of it is that when you look at the story, and we'll continue with that maybe tomorrow and the next day, what really happened. But we knew from before, as a video, if you look at my video before, that the angels had told him that they were going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. So here is Lot, and he's been asked, do you have any family members? Are there anyone else in this area that you want to go with you? God is calling you today. God is asking you, is there anyone else in your life? Is there anyone else around you that you want to take with you? Because many of us are seeing prophecy happening before our very eyes. Many of us are seeing what's happening, and we're still dormant. We're still not talking to individuals. We're still not referring to them. We're not letting them know that Christ is soon to come. We're not helping them to fall in love with Christ. If each one would take the opportunity to teach someone else, to spend time, we're so scared, even at work. We're scared when we go around to even show others that we're Christians. And I don't know why. I've been a Christian all of my life, and I've never been afraid to share, to talk about him, about Christ. But it's when I started this talk, I thought that it was going to be easy, that I was going to do one chapter a day, and I'll be done. I should be, oh man, maybe even in Exodus right now. But what I'm finding out that even with one verse, and this one, I don't want to move on to what happened next, because it's very important for you to understand that right now that God is calling you, yes, you that's listening to me, He's calling you to wake up and to say to others, it is time. God is asking, God is pleading, God is wanting you to come and to be prepared for what's about to happen. Here in Newfoundland, we are faced with a lot of fires right now. And a lot of people are waiting to the very last minute to evacuate. And by that time, they have no time. They only have seconds to pick up, and they only pick up, just a few things and not the valuable things that they want because they're not prepared. And God is asking you, there's a fire coming. There is things that are happening. You need to prepare today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.